This week on the Don't Know Show, featuring What Happened to the World Today, I'm in my car driving the strip. No, I'm not going to strip while I'm driving.
Because he's in air conditioning, and if he could strip while he's driving, he'd have an issue.
Like, you could do that in Vegas, but we talk about that only in Nye County, but not in Clark County. You'll figure out what that means in the show. What else we will talk about?
Well, we talked about the Lego company telling the other company to stop making Lego-style guns. And, of course, the mac and cheese flavored ice cream, which is a little weird. And my new potential job coming up this fall where I can make $100,000.
Cool. All right. And then I don't know what else I'm going to talk about. I'll probably talk about everything that I see and everything that I don't see. And then what else? Is that about it?
Yes. And we had a cool, interesting word of the week, but Steve made fun of me again.
Well, okay. So last week, I didn't quite hear the word. So I was trying to get you to repeat it, but you wouldn't repeat it. You just kept doing that. And like, Peggy goes like, if you don't hear the word, don't try and be funny. I go, I wasn't trying to be funny. I was trying to get Scott to say the word again. So this week I can hear you better. So that's good. And then this week's word of the week was good, but all the words that describe the word of the week were tough.
Ataraxia. 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 See, I said it right.
Good. Start the show.
All right, we are live.
We are live. It is live, and I timed it perfectly. We are at the start of the strip. Let me see if I can figure out how to switch the camera around. Nope, that's not how you do it. Nope, that's not how you do it. How do I? Oh, there it is.
Oh, look at that.
We're at the beginning of the strip.
Check this out. Clouds in Las Vegas. That happens 6 times a year.
There is a flash flood warning right now, so that is why I'm in the vehicle as opposed to walking. I didn't want to get caught in the rain as the clouds were coming through, although it may not rain. You can kind of see my hood's a little wet. Maybe look down towards the hood.
Yes, I see moisture.
Yeah. I got the window cleaned, but I'm going to get one lane over left here. There's a Maverick helicopter on the right-hand side. I slow down, this asshole slows down. So one of the fun things, if you come to Las Vegas, there are a ton. Now, when I say a ton, I mean like over 2,000 places where you can get your car fixed after you've been in an accident. It is absolutely amazing. And the reason for that is you will see the people, how they drive and how crazy they drive. But here we are coming up on the fabulous Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada sign. Can you see that there?
Maybe. At first, I thought there was a Harley Davidson sign.
Can you see it now?
Oh, it is a Harley Davidson sign. There's the Las Vegas sign. I saw the Harley Davidson sign from it, far away.
You're looking at the wrong side of the.
Well, it was big enough because got to remember the screen's really tiny right now. So.
You can make it bigger.
Yeah, that's true. I can, but I'm not usually watching that because I'm watching our chat room. And
gotcha. Yeah, so you have to watch the chat room. Let's see how many people cut me off here. But yeah, so now we're coming in on the south side of the strip for all practical purposes. And on the left, you can see Mandalay Bay. And if you remember 1 October, when the crazy man shot all the people.
Yes.
On the right-hand side, you're going to see 2 cement towers. Those 2 cement towers are in the field across the street from where the country festival was. So that was kind of cool. But now that we've driven a little bit down the strip and I'm at a stoplight, we got a stoplight challenge. It's time to start the show. So welcome to the Don't Know Show featuring What Happened to the World Today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show, podcast, and now live Twitch stream.
And now it's time for our legal, the opinions expressed in the Don't Know Show are those of Steve and Scott and are not meant to be for any type of information. They are strictly for entertainment purposes.
Entertainment only. Yeah.
So don't buy stuff based on what we say.
Why not? What if we tell them to buy us?
Well, buy us, but do your research.
Exactly.
So
You
I saw that on a show.
You can buy us to be on your show for a very small fee.
Yeah. So can you see the car to my right that says "Work Out Everybody" clothing with the dogs in the back?
Is it a pickup truck?
Yeah, green pickup truck.
Yeah, I see it now. I see something in the back. Oh, doggies. Yeah, doggies in the back.
Yeah, I can't get behind him. The guy behind him won't let me over.
So.
But yeah, I thought we'd just drive down the strip and talk about stuff.
Andrew's here. Yes, he's here. Say hi to Andrew.
Hi, Andrew. Hi to Andrew. I said, say hi to Andrew. So hi to
That's
Andrew.
what you did. You said hi to Andrew, just like I told you to. And he's happy because he's here.
Yeah, and he gets to see Las Vegas.
Hey, look,
Viva
Andrew, it's Viva Lost Wages.
I was on CBS yesterday.
You were on CVS or CBS?
CBS, the TV station.
Okay.
CBS, that's the Columbia Broadcast.
Right.
I'm going to slam on the brakes. CBS, Columbia Broadcast Stations. They have something called Big Three basketball.
Okay.
So the Olympic basketball team is in town, and I had a chance to go see them. And instead, I opted out to go see Ice Cube's league, Big Three basketball, and actually got to sit on the floor behind the backboard.
Cool.
So I'm in a bright orange shirt for week Saturday's games, week 2, and those guys go at it. I thought it would be a lot of like heaving the ball up and alley-oops in and dunks and stuff like that.
Right.
But they're really physical. It was really a good game.
Okay.
Games. You actually get to see 3 games. They play to 50 points. They've got the 3-point line, and they also have the RAV4 circles. Where if you get in one of these circles and you take a shot, which is farther out than the 3-point line, you get 4 points.
Okay, that's different.
No time limit on the game. 14-minute shot clock. It's half court, and when you bring the ball down, you get like is it 14 seconds for the shot clock. And if you get first team to 25, that's the halftime. And then first team to 50, you got to win by 2 is the game.
Cool.
And it's good. These guys win.
Oh, the Tropicana.
Where's the Tropicana? Oh, yeah, the Tropicana, right. Yeah, so Tropicana. So I'm actually on Tropicana now. The land I'm coming up to is Tropicana. And on my left was New York, and this is MGM. Oh, so here's something that I didn't know people didn't know. The MGM casino is not the MGM casino that burned down. Well, it didn't burn down. So in the 80s, was it 84? I don't remember. The Don't Know Show doesn't know what year. But the the MGM casino had a fire, and some people died. And that is not this casino, because the MGM casino that had the fire was the one that Dean Martin opened up.
Oh, okay.
So Dean Martin and the Rat Pack and stuff like that, they performed at that one.
Yeah, it was back in the 60s.
That is now, believe it or not, in the 80s. It was the 60s. I don't remember when it opened. Again, the Don't Know Show doesn't know. So somebody look it up. I can't.
I'm just guessing because it sort of sounds right.
No, that's too early. Because the fire was while I was alive, and well, maybe I don't know. But again, Don't Know Show.
Well, yeah, but if they opened it in the 60s, it could have been in business for a while before the fire.
Look, see the girl? She thinks she's in Vegas vacation, hanging out the top of the car.
Oh, now I see her. Yeah, yes, they do that all the time, don't they?
Yeah, it's illegal.
Of course it's illegal. It's not safe.
I don't know why.
Why is it not safe, or why is it not legal?
Because you can hit a bump and fall out. What? I mean, people ride in the back of pickup trucks. Why is that?
That's not legal either.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it now because you can't? Because you have to have seatbelts?
Yes.
There's a lot of Don't Know stuff.
All right. According to Andrew,
show.
The MGM Grand Fire occurred on Friday, November 21st of 1980.
1980. Oh, straight up. So 84. I wasn't that far off. Thank you, Andrew.
So that's when the fire was, but that obviously meant that it was open for a while before that. So that's why I was thinking it was opened in the 60s.
Yeah. But yeah, that's now Bally's. So now we're in the
Hey,
corridor.
that's a big ass Coca-Cola bottle.
Yes, it is. That is the Showcase Mall. Showcase. I don't know, but there's a Coke thing in there. There's an M&M's thing in there. So Coke is like 4 floors of buying all kinds of Coke memorabilia. Then there's a M&M store in there, which is pretty cool. This is the only Hard Rock left in Las Vegas now. The Hard Rock Cafe.
Okay, the billboard truck that just passed you, those are strictly advertising, aren't they? They're not delivery.
Yep. Nope. They just drive up and down the strip. That's the guy's job. Drive up and down the strip with the billboard. I don't know if you can see the one way up in front of me. It says, phone number. Hi, babes. girls2you.com.
Okay.
Girls to you.
Everybody wants to have girls to you.
Okay, so Nye County is where prostitution is legal. That's where the brothels are.
Okay.
This is Clark County.
And Clark it's not County legal there.
Is not legal here.
But that does not mean that they cannot promote them there and bring you to Nye County to
no. These are escort girls that are just going to go with you to clubs and pay money. I think you can go to clubs.
Hot babes.
Like yeah, direct to you. Crazy. So now you're looking at the Planet Hollywood sign.
Yes.
Planet Hollywood is the old Aladdin. The old Aladdin. I think we talked about this before. The old Aladdin is, do you remember the Nicolas Cage movie Con Air?
Yes.
You know, the airplane smashed into this, and this was the hard part for me. The airplane that smashed into the hotel.
Right.
Right. So this is where the hotel got smashed into. But then they were doing scenes of the fire truck, like downtown.
Okay.
Downtown is still like 3-4 miles away from here. So you didn't just walk out of here, walk down. And
this is something that I don't understand, because before you did this show, you kept insisting that the strip is only like 4 blocks long, and you've driven a lot more than 4 blocks.
Well, okay. I never said 4 blocks. I said each property, it's only 1 block, but it's like 4 to 6 city blocks. So we haven't even gone to Flamingo yet. So the main streets are Tropicana and Flamingo. So I told you I was at Tropicana, right?
Yes.
So the next main street is Flamingo. I'm not there yet. So this is like kind of like a half street. Harmon's a half street. Although Harmon, I think, goes all the way through now. I saw that today.
Cool.
We're not even at the next through street.
All right. Well, so Andrew has a question for you.
Me do, I'm not even at the next through street yet. Okay.
He wants to know, what is the difference between downtown and uptown?
Uptown Funk is a Bruno Mars song, and downtown is where you want to go. Downtown.
Oh, no, yeah.
No. So there isn't really an uptown here in Vegas. Holy smokums.
Hey, look, it's the Eiffel Tower. Andrew's going to feel almost at home.
So I went from Paris to from New York to Paris, just like that. So you're not going to be able to see Bally's. I'm not going to be able to swing the microphone, the camera around to see it. But Bally's, you can see the sign in front of me now. That used to be the MGM. That's the one that had the fire.
Okay.
But there is no uptown Las Vegas. There's a downtown Las Vegas. And the difference between the Strip and downtown is Fremont Street. They've expanded it. They've made East Fremont Street now. But that's downtown, and the casinos are closer together, and you get out and you walk, and they close the street off, and they have the awning over the top with that. But
okay,
that's
I would have thought that the Strip was where all the casinos and entertainment was, and downtown would have been more like, downtown in Chicago, Milwaukee. It's all business.
No. It's just a bunch of casinos closer together, and it's the older casinos. It's the Horseshoe and stuff like that. So you see the Cromwell. So this is Flamingo. So this is the first main street, right? So now we went Tropicana, now
Okay.
Flamingo. Now
Is that the
next
road that everybody
street-
has to hop on one leg?
Yes.
Okay.
And you have to paint yourself pink. And then, what was I saying? Oh, the next street we're going to be on is going to be Spring Mountain. And I'll let you know when we get to Spring Mountain, which we're not at yet. So here's Margaritaville. And now we're going into the Link, which used to be the Imperial Palace.
Okay.
So
It's
that
obviously
traffic
Caesar's
light
Palace on the left.
Yep, this one we just went through, that light we just went through, that was just a light to get into Caesar's Palace.
Now, just so you know, the way Steve said that, it sounds like he just ran a light. He did not. The light was green.
Yeah, the light I went through. Intersection I went through, light I did not go through. This is where we were when I was at Carnival Court. So when we were walking the other day,
Right.
when I was last week.
Yes.
So this is where I walked. So this is where I was walking. This is where Donnie is. This is Harrah's. But you'll notice, still haven't come across an intersection.
So what's the speed limit on that road?
It's 30. However, you could probably do 30 a little bit better now since they put this wall up and drunken people can't fall out in front of your car.
Right.
Makes it a little easier, but it's still got open sections coming up like over here. And you see this cab's going to cut me off because he wants to get in somewhere. So
yeah, the taxi drivers have no compulsions about doing that.
It's not taxi drivers. They just got to get where they got to get.
That's right. I'll tell you, when I take people to the airport, I do the same thing. I cut right in front of people because that's what you have no choice.
So now this Honda just went around me and blocked me.
Which
that
buildings
guy was behind me?
Andrew was wondering if these buildings are old. Are you talking about the ones downtown? That would be correct. The ones he's going by right now, I don't think they're that old.
Yeah, they're pretty old. I mean, they're varying ages. Like Treasure Island on the left. So Treasure Island over there, that's one of the first Steve Wynn properties. He had one downtown. Then he came out here on the strip and built Treasure Island. And Treasure Island used to have the ships that would come out and fight. They don't do that anymore. They put a CVS on one of the corners, and where the boat used to go. So
is that the one that Susan Bullock did the movie at with James Kirk? William Shatner.
I have no idea where they filmed Miss Congeniality.
That's it, Miss Congeniality. Good job, Steve.
The Don't Know Show, and you know that I'm not looking this stuff up today.
No, while you're driving, that's for sure. Of course, we don't know if there's somebody in the back seat giving you clues. You know.
Yeah, I got my IFP in.
Actually, no. William Shatner was in that movie, but it might have been number 2 that he was in because he was the host of the.
Oh, Shatner was in. Yeah, Shatner was in that movie. He was the host of the pageant show. Yeah.
Yep.
Who said he wasn't? Andrew.
Yep. He said it was Michael Caine, but I think Michael Caine was the bad guy.
Michael Caine, yes. Michael Caine was in the movie, and Michael Caine was. No, Michael Caine wasn't the bad guy. He was the trainer.
Right.
He was the Elijah Doolittle? No, it's not Elijah. My Fair Lady. What's My Fair Lady's name?
I don't remember anymore, which is funny because I almost took a part in that show.
You know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about, My Fair Lady?
Well, I know the Broadway show, My Fair Lady.
All right. Never mind.
So Palazzo.
Now, I still haven't made it to the next Palazzo. That is the second half of the Venetian. So as you can see, I still haven't made it to my third intersection yet.
Did you happen to notice the $500,000 bus drive past you?
The Deuce?
Yep.
That's called the Deuce because it's a double decker. Get it?
Yeah.
I don't know if that is I don't know if that's the one that goes up and down the strip or if that's the one that travels places. But we've got our mass transit is called the CAT. I forget what it stands for. The cat. Why is it? I forget what it
Crazy ass
says.
temperatures.
Yeah, that's what it is. But transportation, Clark County, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, it's whatever. But yeah, that's kind of bus you can ride on when you come here. They have the little machines, so you have to do change. You put your credit card in, get your ticket,
Okay.
and ride the bus. But then we start getting under construction here. So here's Spring Mountain. So this is block 3 of the strip, and now we're coming up on the Wynn and Encore. And I don't know if you can see the little fountain off on the right hand side there, but he put a little fountain, not the big fountain like
Yeah,
the
I see it now.
Bellagio.
Yep.
There's a little fountain there, and I'm just going to wait here for a little bit. And then, can you see on the that over there? That's called the Cloud.
Okay. It looks
Fashion
like a
Show
giant
Mall.
radio dish.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Kind of like a blimp, kind of like a flat blimp, kind of like a oval frisbee. Wouldn't fly very
Right.
far.
Just so you
But
know, because you obviously are not seeing this, well, we see stuff way ahead of you, but it's obviously very tiny.
right. Well, I'm stopped at a light here, so
Yes. And that looks like an Neiman
that's
Marcus or whatever on the left.
it is. It is because it's a fashion show mall. There are a lot of clothing stores in there, and they actually have a fashion show that pops up in the middle of the mall. So what they do is a runway comes up. Can't get it turned now.
So it's like a flash mob for
A runway-
fashion?
Yeah, a runway pops up. Now you can kind of see the suction cup out of there, but whatever. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so a runway pop up from the floor. A whole like back room pops up out of the floor, and then the stores that are there, like H&M or Neiman Marcus or whatever, actually have models show clothes that they have for sale in the store, and it's a legit like fashion show with music and models walking down, and kind of cool. Can you see the fountain okay though there?
Oh yeah. Every once in a while, like right now, it just shot higher. Now a middle thing came up. Yep.
Yeah.
Now it's all going
that's
down.
kind of cool. So
Yeah. Uh-oh's right. What did you do?
What did I do?
There you're back.
I'm back.
Were you playing with your phone?
I thought I pushed anything on his phone. Well, no, the thing came up telling me that we're doing our show. And I tried to clear it off the screen. Instead of clearing it off the screen, it took the screen away.
Telegon, take me away. What was that?
The next intersection we come to. Say that again.
The next intersection we come to.
Yeah, so before we go too much farther, Resorts World is on the left. That's the newest casino. That's the one that just opened up. I haven't been there yet. So I still need to get to the Virgin Casino. I need to get to Resorts World. I need to get to OIO. And I need to get my dollar poker chip, casino chip souvenirs.
Okay.
Did I lose you?
No, I'm here.
So the next road we're going to come up to that is a major road is going to be Sahara. So as you heard me say, how many streets did I say? Tropicana, Flamingo, Spring Mountain, and Sahara.
Okay.
So how many blocks long is the strip?
20.
You're right. 4.
4 blocks long. They're just really, really long ass blocks.
Yeah, so you can't really walk them.
Now, how wide is that area that you're driving through?
Well, it's supposed to be 4 lanes, but I don't know what they are doing with this construction.
Okay, I meant the strip. Does the strip go to any other roads to the left or the right, or is it just one road with everything on it?
It's one road with everything on it. If it's not on this road, it's called off the strip.
Okay.
And then you've got like back roads, which are industrial and Koval. But yeah, no, I don't know.
Right. I don't know. So if like if you had turned left on Flamingo, you would no longer been on the strip in like 15 seconds.
No, well, no. Okay, so this property goes back about about a mile and a half. So the next roads that go the same direction as the strip are about a mile or a mile and a half, depending on where you are, before you get to the next strip. So these casinos go back a mile or a mile and a half.
All right. So it's kind of like going to the Caribbean and going to an all-inclusive resort that takes up like 40 acres for one resort.
Oh, yeah. These things take up a ton of room.
Okay. It's making more sense now. I had a general idea because we talked in the past, but I'm also helping our viewers to understand.
Right, because you've not been here.
I've never been there, no. But, you know, we've talked enough times. So, and it's kind of
so
nice
weird
to get the idea, too.
Yeah, which is just so weird that you haven't been here. So you see that big blue building on the right? Come on, as you're looking out there? That is called the Fountain Blue. The Fountain Blue was being built back in 2008 during the housing crisis.
Okay.
2008 when the housing crisis happened, right? That building is not finished. You can kind of see the holes. There were cranes and elevators and all that stuff on the outside of the building. They took those down for safety reasons, but those open spots you see are open windows that are, well, some have windows over them now and some are boarded up, but the inside of that building is completely unfinished.
After all this time?
After all this time. It's just been sitting here all this time.
I would assume it's because it is underwater, as they say.
Oh, it was, yeah. It was, they stopped building it when the housing market crashed. And then Carl Icahn owned it. And Carl Icahn was using it. I think he said it was like a $4 million a year write-off because it would cost him $4 million for the upkeep to keep, security and, the lights on and all that, whatever.
I'm surprised they didn't use it for movie sets. That's what I would have done if I was in that bracket.
I don't know. Well, there'll be a special permit, but yeah, you're right. I don't know why they didn't do that. Could have got someone. Maybe they were just using a write-off. But the last I heard, MGM bought it.
Okay.
So I have a question for you. I could turn around when I get up to Sahara, and we can drive the strip again, or I could drive all the way to downtown. Now, with this construction being like this, there's not a lot to see, and it's just icky, awful. So what would you rather see? Would you rather see the strip again, or would you like to show you the seedier side of Las Vegas?
Well, let's turn around and do the strip because you could always do the cedar side as a whole different show.
Yeah, I can walk that, but that's under the awning. So once I get up to Sahara, we'll go through the arch. Watch this.
That guy's moving.
Yeah.
That's a lot more than 30 miles an hour. Uh-oh.
Not really. I'm only doing 30. I would never admit to speeding.
No, the guy that passed zip through you, he was doing a lot more than 30.
Yeah.
So, but anywho's, while you're doing that, we should probably at least come to our show subject because we're almost to the halfway point already.
Well, we are, but I want to get up to Sahara here and show you the fourth block.
Oh, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now coming up to the fourth block.
Right. So, and then that's the stratosphere. And remember, I've talked about the stratosphere.
Yes, the largest structure west of the Mississippi.
Tallest,
not largest. That's true. Tallest.
Yep.
And Andrew's enjoying this show.
Andrew did what?
He is enjoying this show.
Oh, good. So while Scott's giving us a positive message, I'm going to give you our newest sign, the St. Louis Arch. It says, welcome to the city. Well, it just says City of Las Vegas. And it looks like the St. Louis Arch. So, Scott, while I'm doing that, go ahead and please tell me the genuine positivity message for this episode.
The dog days of summer may be the hottest, but they are also the days of fun in the sun. Another short one for you.
I like them. So they're the hottest and the fun in the sun.
Okay, just so you know, Andrew, that's not really the St. Louis Arch because the St. Louis Arch is in St. Louis, Missouri. However, they stole the design for their own sign.
Yeah, well, they kind of did two of them there. I don't know if you can see there's like four legs. So it's kind of like a mix between, it's kind of like trying to be as big as the St. Louis Arch and also trying to be the McDonald's Golden Arches, but they're blue.
Exactly. And yes, it was from the TV show Defiance.
Yes.
You know,
I
that's
didn't
one of
watch
the things
that
that has
show.
really got me frustrated. All of our shows, ended they had their season finales like a month and a half ago. Normally we get this batch of cool shows that come out in the summertime, and most of them are science fiction. None of them
Right.
came out this year. So we're like watching repeats. It's just driving us freaking insane. We got to
Yep.
wait till the middle of September for the new shows to come out.
There's the City of Las Vegas sign there on the right. I don't know why they put that there. You can't really get there and get a picture because you can't get far enough back from it. So that's kind of
Right.
weird. But yeah, you see that bus? That
Yeah.
is the public transportation bus you're looking at there.
There you go.
That is public transportation. All right, I'm going to cut through the. Oh, I could have went up to the cannabis house. I'm going to cut through.
Oh,
here.
yeah, the cannabis house. Everybody loves that house. I
I'm going
still
to turn
can't
around
stand
and
the
go
smell of
back.
that crap.
It smells like burning spiders.
I've never burned spiders before. All I know is it smells terrible.
I want to open up a CBD business.
Yes, we've sort of discussed that before.
Yeah, gotta get going.
Are you going to push right in front of that guy
No,
and tell him you'll buy him some pancakes at IHOP?
I'm going to cut in front of the guy behind him because she had her head down and she would have picked her head up and smashed right into me. So I'm not into that.
Hey, we should get some money from IHOP for this plug right here.
For that plug? Yeah. Well, when you're in there, ask for Eileen.
You're bad.
That's a joke, right? The one-legged waitress.
Yeah.
What's her name? Eileen.
Eileen.
Where does she work? IHOP.
Uh-huh. So, just out of curiosity, speaking of old-fashioned stuff, did you hear what happened with Legos?
Oh, yeah. So I want to go buy one because they sell it in Utah. So there is a gun called the Glock 9, right?
Correct.
Or, yeah,
The
Glock 9.
Yeah, the Glock 9.
Yeah, the Glock 9. It's a real gun.
Or 19.
So this company in Utah makes one, and they call it the Block 9.
Yes.
Block 9 or Block 19?
Block 19.
Block 19. Okay. I couldn't remember. Yeah. So the Glock 19, and then they got a Block 19. This thing is awesome. Can you share it?
I forgot. Let me open this up so people can see.
You forgot you could share stuff too. Yeah.
Yes.
So look this. I wanted to go drive up to Utah and buy this gun because Lego sent them a cease and desist. Take this off your webpage, and you cannot sell this gun. But this is a legit gun, and if Scott can't figure out how to share,
I got it.
What you need to do is you need to go. Oh, Scott Thomas just starts sharing the screen.
Oh, well, this is really weird.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
it's the Block 19. It's a semi-automatic Glock firearm. It's so bad. So that's good enough. That's good enough. You can come back off the share.
Okay. Now I got to remember how. There it is. That's the button for stopping the share. Ta-da!
It's up at the top. Stop sharing.
Yeah.
Up at the top. Stop sharing.
Hey, I don't get to share very often. You always do that.
I know. Normally I do the sharing. So, and that'll be in the center, so you won't have to edit, which would be cool.
That's why I did that before I did that.
But yeah, so because of the construction, this is what traffic is like. This is how traffic would have been going through this next section just to get downtown. So maybe next weekend I'll go downtown. We'll do a show from there. Or I still owe everybody the Bellagio fountains and hanging out on that side. So I might do that. Go in the mall at Planet Hollywood and do that. So we got a few places we can go yet. Still, walk around.
There's another double-decker bus.
Yep. That's the deuce.
I'll tell you,
public transportation.
Your overpasses must be some serious height for these buses to be zipping around here.
Oh, yeah. There are a few low ones, so the buses can't go off and get lost very far.
Yeah, they have specific routes. It's the same thing. I actually had a bus run in Milwaukee last weekend, and I had to go through a bridge that I slowed down to a crawl because it was that close. Apparently, I had 6 inches of clearance, but I was still freaking nervous.
Well, you don't know if you can ever believe those signs because sometimes they repave the street.
Correct.
And change the sign.
That is exactly correct.
And that is never a good thing.
Or because the what's the word I'm looking for? When you're going through these things, sometimes you go downhill to go under the bridge a little bit instead of on a flat road with a bridge over you. And
right, so that angle is
if your bus is long enough, all of a sudden your front tire and your rear tire are higher than the bottom of the arch.
yep.
That scares the hell out of me when I have to go down those things.
Yep.
So you go really, really slow just in case, because you don't want to rip the air conditioning unit off the top of the bus.
Yeah, as soon as you hear the tick, you got to stop.
Yeah.
That's why you need a camera up there. That's why you need a camera on your bus.
Oh,
That'd
you're
be
not
awesome.
kidding.
Everybody wave at the guy walking across our front of my car.
Wave at him.
crossing
Everybody
the-
wave. Buff the back of his
Just
head.
crossing- Don't walk to the intersection because the intersection here is a joke. Look at how screwed up this is.
Oh, you are not kidding. I don't even see an actual crosswalk. Oh, there it is.
Right? I mean, this is just crazy. You got a crosswalk there, but then the crosswalk's over here to get over there.
Yeah.
It's bad. But the city of Las Vegas thanks you. But yeah, you see how
Hey,
it's kind of
look,
like
there's the arches
4.
again. We're going the other
Yeah,
way.
coming in from, kind of like 4. I don't know. It's just weird.
Well, the cool thing about going from this direction now is things will look different. So it'll almost be like going to a completely different spot.
Yep. And we can talk more about, other things if I can turn, because I can only really turn the camera. I can really swing the camera to the left. And if I swing it to the right, it gets bound up in the arm.
Oh, okay.
So, we talk about stuff on the left side of the street. What?
I'm considering getting a new job.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
Which one?
The one at McCormick.
At McCormick.
Yes. You know the spice company?
Are they offering a job like with all those jobs that people offer?
Yep. They will pay a taco lover $100,000 for 4 months of work testing their seasonings on tacos.
Wait. 100,000?
Yep.
This is the biggest one yet, folks. This is the biggest one yet, and it's still only 4 months worth of work. Most of these jobs were what? 10 to 20,000, right?
Correct. Well, no, one of them went up to 60.
Did one go to 60?
Yeah, one went to 60, but it was for 6 months too.
Wow, this is crazy.
It was 10 grand a month.
This is crazy. 100,000 for 4 months.
Right. The payment is $25,000 a month. It requires availability to work up to 20 hours per week remotely from September to December. So interested applicants can submit a creative video no longer than 2 minutes, showcasing their personality and passion for tacos and why they're the best fit for the job.
Oh, man. That's crazy. Crazy and scary all at the same time, because I can imagine some of the videos they're going to get.
Well, it's really kind of funny. I used to never really be a taco fan. But in the game, my main character it was my taco. So everybody calls me Taco. So I'm thinking I should do this video because I'm Taco. I should automatically get this job.
Well, submit it for 100 grand. Submit it.
Sure.
Worst thing can happen is you don't get it.
Exactly.
But at least you tried. It'll be like on Big Brother and you get the key. I gotta go and I'm going. Whatever.
Hey, look, we got another person.
Who's in now?
Not Yap 34. We know who that is.
Oh, okay. Not yet. What did she say?
Go for it, Scott.
Yeah. See, there you go. That's support from my family right there.
That is correct. So it's always nice to see the family. And no, ladies and gentlemen, this is not that family.
You know what? So not yap, right?
Yes.
What's not yap backwards?
Uh-oh. Poor bunny just fell down.
The bunny jump up and miss and hit the ground?
Yeah, well, I forgot to bring dandelion greens up here for him, so he's begging for treats.
Nice.
And he jumped from the place where right now you can't see it, but if you look at this arm moving, I'm petting him on this box that he's sitting on. And
yeah, we can't see your arms moving. I only see your shoulders. So.
It's a 12-inch jump from the box to the counter where the treats are. And he was distracted by me reaching toward him as he jumped, so he missed it, fell down.
Yeah.
But yeah. And of course, Yellow Rose says, did they move the Welcome Vegas sign? And that's a question for you, of course.
No, that's the city. Well, they did move the welcome to the city sign. So the welcome to Las Vegas sign is still the welcome to Las Vegas sign. The city, which is the arches, they moved that because I don't know if you remember when I talked about it, one of our other shows, some lady, I mean, it was off the road on one of these islands behind trees, and she ran into it. It was a bad accident. She went probably 8 car lengths off road on the median to hit the sign. And she took out the old city of Las Vegas, welcome to the city of Las Vegas sign. So that's the new welcome. That's a city of Las Vegas because the strip is not in the city. The strip is in Clark County and it is in Enterprise. Oh, crud. I can't remember them all. Well, I can't remember Enterprise right now, but there's a few. Enterprise, Summerlin.
It's USS Enterprise, which is commanded by, Admiral Kirk.
Yeah, that's where they had the other thing. But no, if you look over there, I can't turn it too late. Where I was trying to get to over there, that's the Las Vegas Convention Center, and that's where Elon Musk did his 1 mile tunnel, his boring tunnel.
The boring tunnel.
But,
yeah. Steve, you don't know this, but I got goobers up on the screen for almost 30 full seconds, and they're all going, "Yay!"
I didn't see that. I was looking down.
That's because you're driving. You're not supposed to be watching me hold a bunny.
Yeah, I have you in front of me. You're just on the smaller screen. I have the bigger screen, so
Well, I realize it has to be the smaller screen because otherwise you get nervous.
I don't know what that means, but okay. Sure. But I always thought this was the better view of the strip from this side.
Okay.
You kind of take a look at it. And from the stratosphere, it used to be a great view of the strip. But unfortunately, they built the Fontainebleau there, and it kind of blocks the view of the strip because you've got the Fontainebleau, the Encore, and the Wynn, and the strip kind of turns a little bit to the left. The strip's kind of a little bit of a dog leg up ahead. So as you can see, you're kind of, if you looking, there's a street sign down in the middle of the road. If you kind of look straight ahead, you're kind of looking at the Mirage, and then Caesar's Palace is behind that. So we're going to kind of make a little hook to the left there.
Well, there's one of those people that has that weird thing on their exhaust so they can sound like a race car when they go by you.
Yeah, and then it's a little car.
They always are.
I think it's a Volkswagen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little Volkswagen doing it.
Hey, do you remember last week we were talking about the cookie dough truck?
Yeah, the little microbus with cookie dough in it. Yeah.
And Alpha mentioned that he didn't think it was all that good. We never explained why. Apparently, because of the heat, they can't use real eggs. They use oil instead of eggs, which is why it's not as good as real cookie dough.
So what could you use instead of oil? I'm trying to remember my cooking substitutes. There's something else you can use to substitute for butter. Can you not use butter?
Well, again,
you can use butter as substitute for oil.
Right. But I'm kind of curious about that because.
But you can eat butter raw.
You can eat butter raw. Yes. Remember the butter tooth?
Oil is cheaper.
Yes, oil is cheaper.
Yeah, and oil is cheaper, so that would be probably the biggest reason that they use it because of the fat. Now, this is the Don't Know Show, but I like to substitute butter because that's my secret ingredient for everything.
Butter. Yes, butter makes everything better. It's like bacon and butter.
Right.
But anyway, the reason I brought up that truck, did you hear about the new flavor of ice cream that just came out?
Oh, no. Okay, so it was a limited edition, and if you go to the video for the t-shirt, and
wait a minute, you're breaking up really bad. You're all robot-y. You're all robot-y. Stop. You're all robot-y.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I'm stopping. I stopped.
All right. I'm starting to hear you again. You sound good. Go.
Back? Did I come in? Okay, good. So on the Today Show, I think it was Hoda. I don't remember which one of the Bush daughters it is. Hoda. What's her name? Hoda. There's the lady who does talk shows. She used to be with Kathy Lee Gifford and Hoda Copy or something like that.
Okay.
Hoda Coffee. Hoda H. Look her up. Hoda. And they taste tested it. It's worth watching the video to see the look on her face. Like even Bush, who says, "Oh, I'll go back and try it again," and she did try it again. They both said it's just like cold mac and cheese.
Yes.
Like, well, okay, because dairy, cheese, dairy. Okay, so it's gonna taste like. Just take your mac and cheese and freeze it. I mean,
pretty much exactly.
They kind of said that's what it tasted like.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, the ice cream parlors in Brooklyn,
Kraft made mac and cheese flavored ice cream.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Van Llewellyn.
So it was just there, unfortunately. Can you guys see the
ice cream
garage
company
on the white? Can you see the volcano?
Yes.
The waterfall there on the right. Can you see that? Yep, that's the volcano. But that, like I said, we'd have to do a later show for me to see that because I think the first show for that is 8 o'clock. So I would have to. It'd be nice to be there while it's going off. That'd be interesting.
For sure.
So yeah, so you can see how now we're making that curve. See how it's starting to, the strip is starting to turn here.
Yes.
So
just out of curiosity, Las Vegas is actually in a valley, correct?
Yes, the Vegas Valley. There are Mount Charleston to the right. I don't know what the mountains to the left are. Black Mountain is one of them. But yeah, we're in a valley. And when you fly in, you fly over that mountain range that beforehand, and all the wind from the valley kind of blows up because of the heat. And it's pretty rough coming in.
Yeah, it's kind of like some of those Caribbean islands where you come flying in over the volcano and you like almost nose down to get to the airport in time.
Well, and then the buildings you're looking at ahead on the right are the Cosmopolitan. See the eyes up at the very top? I don't know if you can see it that far away.
Yeah.
But after Caesar's Palace on the right, then there's the Cosmopolitan. That's 2 towers. And then there's Aria. Aria was the newest casino. That was the one that was built and opened, the newest. Then you had a big break. And then we went to Meow Wolf, Area 51. I don't know, that's not a casino. But then you got what opened up? I forget now. But then the last one that opened up is Resorts Worlds, obviously. Oh, the Virgin. The Virgin opened up beginning of this year. Then Resorts World. So, but Resorts World is the newest new build. Aria was a complete new build. Virgin Hotel took over the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, so that was just a redo.
Right.
But yeah. So next week, I'll probably come down here and I'll probably hang out at Paris, Bally's Paris, and then we can go across and we can do the oh God.
You're having a brain fart. And real quick before we lose it on the left, look, it's the Eiffel Tower again.
Yeah, it's the Eiffel Tower again. But the Bellagio fountain, that's what I was thinking.
Bellagio.
So just trying to get away from this cop. I got a cop on my 6.
Uh-oh. You know what that means? You're gonna get frisked and searched.
He's coming up behind me right now.
He's gonna do a full body cavity search.
See what happens here. Yeah, that would be bad. That would be bad.
But then again, it is legal there, isn't it?
What is?
Getting a full body cavity search. Hey, that looks like a livery guy.
Yeah, I have no idea.
He's probably wondering why you're talking to yourself. Maybe he thinks that the black SUV that
must real people that are causing problems.
So, yep, there's the area.
I don't know what you said.
Oh, you're breaking up again. Yep, you just froze. Well. Oh, that's really bad. No, you're still robot-y.
Did I come back yet? Or am I still
now you're coming back. You're coming back. Still no video. Oh, yep, you completely went away. Now you're back. Yay!
Wow, yeah. Wow, it went completely away and came back.
It certainly did, but that's all right.
That was a bad drop. Welcome to Las Vegas. What do you call that? Internet. It sucks.
There you go. All right.
I'm back. So completely dropped me, came back. So what else is going on in the world? What's going on with you? We didn't talk about your picture behind you.
Ah, yes. I went to an area that I've never been before to pick up some guys for a bachelor party who wanted to go to Potawatomi and a couple of breweries in the city. And when I got to this guy,
Potawatomi Park, Potawatomi Boy Scout camp. Is that what that was?
no, Potawatomi Casino.
Oh, okay.
But anyway,
I
when I
love
got
that.
to this guy's house, they were finishing up their dinner or whatever. So I was just walking around outside his back property and I saw this pond that they got there and it looks so nice. I had to take a picture of it. It's
Very cool.
kind of hard to see, but the the lake is this way. Then there's the house.
Okay.
The house is just out of the screen here, and then there's land, and then the lake. They have
Wow.
a pump going from the lake into the pond right here into a small waterfall. And if you look, the water goes this way here and goes into a stream. Now,
Why
that's
did
how
this
big
guy have
that
to be
pump
in
is.
front of me?
Say again?
Why did this guy have to be in front of me?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't put him there.
We got plenty of lanes. He decides he's just got to be in front of me.
Well, you know why, don't you? Because you look
Because
important.
Vegas, he's trying to cause an accident.
Well, no, you look important, and he wants to be important too.
Okay. Cool.
So anyway, talk about New York, and I'll be right back.
Wow, where are you going? So New York. This is also where the Park MGM is. So the Park MGM, you can see the street name is the Park, used to be the Monte Carlo. What they did, the Monte Carlo, and it's now the Park MGM. Back behind there is also where the T-Mobile Arena is, where the Las Vegas Golden Knights play hockey. So MGM spent a lot of money to get all of these sports teams by their properties. The Knights play back behind New York, and then across the expressway from Mandalay Bay.
Uh-oh, you're roboting again.
New York is cool. They've got a piano bar in there. Yeah, it figures. They got a piano bar in there where Sarah Hester Ross plays. She's TikTok famous, but I knew her before she was TikTok famous. Stuff like that. Am I still roboty?
No, you're good now. The video's kind of weird, but you're good.
Yeah. And then there is Tournament of Kings. Well, that's Excalibur. Excalibur is
Oh, that looks cool.
It's got the kids' game room underneath it. They have the Tournament of Kings there, where they have the horses and the jousting and all that. And here,
kind of like medieval times.
Yeah, it is medieval times.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it is.
Yep.
And here we have a flamethrower. So the wizard has a flamethrower.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, he comes out in the arena and he's shooting fire, dude. That's
you remember
crazy stuff right there?
Do you remember when I used to go to the Renaissance Fair in full costume and had the dragon head that had smoke coming out of its nostrils?
Yes, I used to love going to the Renaissance Fair.
Yeah,
I used to love. We knew the palm reader.
Yep. Well, we
knew the guys in the comedy show and the
Yep.
show.
That was Bob and Robin.
That was it, right? I mean,
Yep.
you knew, and then you knew everybody else.
Yes.
From hanging out there. And you could throw rotten tomatoes and lettuce at the guys in the stocks.
Right. And then the pickle killer. The pickle killer.
Yeah. You could buy a pickle on a stick, or you could buy a pickle on a stick and let the guy kill it.
Well, no. If he killed it, there was no stick.
Well, but
you bought a pickle and you could either eat it or he would kill it, and he would kill it in very bizarre ways. If you remember Gallagher, how Gallagher liked to kill stuff with a big giant mallet, that's kind of what he used, and he did all sorts of weird things with them.
Well, he would chase it around first, which that was even funnier.
Yes. So yeah, I miss going to the Renaissance Fair. The only thing I don't miss is the mosquitoes.
Yeah, but that's right. And then on the right-hand side coming up here, this is Bally High Golf Course. And Bally High Golf Course is, it's been rumored to get closed. It's the only golf course like on the strip anymore. You still got, they're going to close the Desert Inn one, which is the Wynn one. but they reopened it. They're talking about closing this, and now they're talking about putting a baseball stadium over here. But I don't want the baseball stadium this close to the airport. I don't know. I'd rather have them close the Rio and put the baseball stadium over there.
Okay. That seems kind of weird because why would you close a golf course? They're profit makers.
No, not for square footage wise. Think about the cost.
The land values. Yes, I get it.
Think about all the people. Would you rather have 5 slot machines cranking away 24 hours a day that that fit on a really small footprint?
Yes.
Or maintain a full golf course and make the same amount of money?
I understand. Yeah, it's about the money.
Yeah,
so and you can build a golf course out in the middle of nowhere where nobody else is.
People will drive out there. They take trams and stuff like that out there all day long.
What was that weird square box with a jump ramp on the roof?
A square box with a
you
jump ramp.
You just passed it on the left. It was in the island.
Square box with a jump ramp on the roof.
Yep. It looked like about a 6-foot tall square box with a 20 by 20.
Oh, that's a rock separator.
A rock separator. Okay.
Yeah. So the ramp is actually bars, certain distance apart. All the dirt on top of it, the big rocks roll off to the side. The dirt falls in underneath.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The dirt and the rocks are separated.
I got it. There's a construction thing going there.
I probably should have turned into. I'm going to turn into Town Square.
Oh, I thought you were driving home.
Square here. Oh, I was doing that also.
Yeah, that's the correct direction, isn't it?
Yeah. But instead, I'm going to give you a tour of Town Square. Oh,
okay, Rainbow. Yeah, because if you drove all the way home, then you get in trouble because then Peggy would be in the show.
Yeah, no, they don't like that.
I know.
I was trying to figure out how to turn so you guys could see the mountains on the other side. I think I might be able to get over and get the camera angle on.
My goodness, look at that. It's raining up there.
Yep. There's a rainbow over here behind me that I'm trying to get to so I get an angle on the camera. What is everybody doing here? Okay. I don't have a stop sign, buddy. I was just waiting for cross traffic to get out of my way.
There you go.
All right. But I can't quite get the rainbow in the shot yet. So I'm just working on doing that while I got people like this just flying around.
Okay.
I don't want to go out. No, I can't get the rainbow, but I will get this angle here of the mountains. I can see the rainbow. I just can't
taste the rainbow.
All right, so I go like this.
Yeah, one of the things that I've noticed is cell phone cameras.
Don't see the rainbow, but do you see the 2 signs that say freeway entrance in front of me?
Yes.
They're the only 2 signs. Just above the one to the left, that's where the rainbow comes right off the top of that mountain. But you can see the rain. You see the rain just pouring on that mountain?
Yes.
You see the clouds, those streaks is rain, as rain coming down.
Correct.
But yeah, you can't see the rainbow though. Can I zoom? I can zoom.
You can
kind of see the rainbow.
Yep, a little bit. There it is. You can see it.
There. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, because I've tried taking pictures of rainbows and they never come out as good on a cell phone as they do with a real camera, which doesn't make any sense because cell phones have such good cameras nowadays, but they're not made for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so you got to adjust it. And I'm not going to get in there and start messing with that. But to the naked eye, I can see the violet all the way through to the orange. I can see the violet, the red, the green, the yellow, the orange.
Right.
Yeah,
and it's getting kind of blurry too. Right.
Yeah, on the camera you can kind of see it. But that's cool. All right. So I could be like the guy, look at the rainbow! Look at the rainbow! Look at the rainbow!
No, it's Taste the Rainbow. We can get more money from them too now.
Oh yeah.
Skittles.
But yeah, that was the rainbow guy. Remember the double rainbow guy?
Oh yeah,
That was a famous YouTube video. Where are all these people going? They're parked over here to go somewhere.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
What is that a shape of?
What the shape of?
The sign that you just passed on the building.
I don't know. The person laying on the bed, the Tempur-Pedic?
Oh, okay. That would make sense. Oh, no, that's in front of you.
Oh, okay. So I don't know. There's
I said
Master
on your
Kim's Korean
left.
barbecue. They're going. I don't know. Oh, that was Fry's. Fry's is closed.
Oh, okay.
They got all covered with a sheet.
Yeah, look
So
how
no-
dark the clouds are up there.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. I didn't know if I was going to get poured on or not. And fortunately, it looked like the rain held off.
So that means all the cactus roses are going to bloom now.
No, it's too late for that.
It's too late for that. I thought they only bloomed when it rained.
Yeah, it's too late in the season. Is what I'm saying. I think.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. Maybe don't know. Show.
Yeah. All right.
They always have construction material over here in this little section on the right here. And then I don't know what it's for. Don't know, show. So weird. Oh, I'll bet you that's all the stuff in the center. They're redoing the center. So Town Square is kind of like an outdoor mall. Yeah, I know we're almost running out of time, but that's okay. We can go over a little bit. I know you have to go to the bathroom probably.
It's getting close. Yep.
Yeah. That's
And no, it's not because I have a bad prostate. It's because I'm diabetic
bladder.
and I take medications that make me pee out the sugars. So I pee every hour.
It's Scott's bladder. All right. So what I could do, because I guess we could end the show. I could just turn this way towards the mall, like
Town
that.
Square.
Yep.
It's where all the
Town
squares
Square.
go to town.
This is the big country bar here. Stoney's Rockin' Country.
That's
Thursday
a big
is
ass bar.
ladies' night. Thursdays is ladies' night. $2 well and
Kinky.
wine and
Kinky.
PBR. That's right, $2 PBR, baby. Pabst Blue Ribbon, $2. So that was our tour of the strip this week. I hope you all enjoyed that. Should I switch it around to me?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out. There we go. Hey, there
Look
I
at
am.
Steve. He's really there. It was not a.
Yeah,
it was
I'm really driving. I think which way is my camera? It's over here, right?
Yeah, self-driving car. It was not a self-driving car. It was just Steve talking in the
No.
back seat.
No, it was me trying to pay attention, and so I don't know if I was disjointed or not on Don't Know show. I don't know. Don't know if I was. Don't know if I wasn't.
Well, it's better than being double jointed. No, double jointed is cool. You can do a lot of things double jointed.
Yeah, I just say what are your thoughts on double joint? Okay, whatever. But did we miss anything on the show? Did we miss any comments? Do we need to go back?
No, I can't. Oh, Andrew's waving to you. Hello, Steve.
Hi, Andrew. Hello, Andrew. I'm waving back.
Waving back. Yeah, he can. You don't have to say that because he can see that. So anyway, we do have one last thing before we end our show.
Yeah, we have to do.
It's our word of the week.
We have to talk about a word.
Well, it's an easy one.
What's our word? I don't even know. I didn't even look at the show subject board. What do you think about that?
It's ataraxia.
Ataraxia.
Yep.
So anorexia is when you don't put in food. So ataraxia has got to be when you eat more than you should.
That would make sense in your world, wouldn't it?
Yes, that's not right.
That's not right. Although it is a Greek term first used by the ancient Greek philosopher Philo, and subsequently, this is a fun one, Epicurus. It means a lucid state of robust equanimity characterized by ongoing freedom from distress and worry. In other words, the state of freedom from emotional disturbance and anxiety and tranquility.
Okay, you need to pick easier words, descriptions.
But it was a cool word. I liked it.
Yeah, but I have no idea what the word means because I have no idea what half the words you said were.
Andrew just said Dionysus. I remember him. He was my neighbor.
Yeah, well, because I was going to say, I think you mispronounced a majority of the big words there.
Not the majority of them. I mispronounced 2 of them.
How many big words were there?
6.
3. So that's a majority.
No, I only mispronounced 2.
Majority rules. So that's cool though. But yeah, so make comments whether you like me driving the strip and being down on the strip, being out and about on the show, or so far the vote is 1 yes that we like that. And then you never did tell me what not yet backwards was.
Well, it's Peyton, of course.
Oh, okay, there you go. So then you know who it is.
Well, I knew who it was right from the beginning.
Oh, I never do.
But family, we usually don't talk about their real names in the show because.
Well, it doesn't matter. We can. They just don't like it.
Yeah. Guess who just says Steve is always right?
I am always right.
Hey, she's probably going like this right now.
Because I'm left-handed. And left-handed people are in my mind.
Yes. Dionysus is the Greek god of orgy and feast and wine, etc. That's why Andrew likes him so much.
Right. That's why you like it so much.
I don't personally know him.
Andrew?
No, Dionysus.
You do. I've seen you party. And I've seen you drink, even though you say you don't. But with that, I want to say thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision.
No, it's a bad life decision. Please subscribe, watch our other shows and channels. Go down there to whathappened.world. Connect up to Instagram. You would see my posts from yesterday when I was at the Big 3 basketball game. I would have told you I was wearing a bright orange shirt, so you could have tuned into CBS and watched for me, looked for me, commented on how funny I looked in the end zone. In the end zone? I don't know what you call behind. What do you call behind the basket? I don't know. But hope you guys enjoy the Man About Town. Steve driving around, Steve walking around. It is nicer to be in the air conditioning than be out.
I would say you're probably right. And Andrew was saying thank you for doing this.
Oh, good. Yeah. Could you imagine how bad it would have been, miserable it would have been out there today? 90
with the humidity,
92 degrees, and then the humidity being up.
Yeah. Here's what's funny. It was 115 last week, which is hot, but it was dry.
Yeah. Now it's 92. Feels like 130.
Exactly.
It feels like 120 with the added humidity.
Right.
But I want you to get out there. I want you to live every day, and we'll see you on the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live in the life, and have a good one.
Crazy, and you still amaze me.